Hello and welcome. I'm CJ, and today I'm going to go over my personal top games at San Japan 2025. Welcome to this inaugural video of Virtual Infamy Gaming, which I'm splitting off from the channel that I share with my wife, since the focus here is going to be a bit more on tabletop. So my wife Qualms, and our friend Pegastar had just come back from an incredible vacation in Japan, and the following weekend immediately went to the anime and gaming convention San Japan. It's an annual tradition for us, and we weren't going to let a little thing like jet lag or absolute and utter exhaustion stop us from attending this year. San Japan is in San Antonio, Texas, and it's the largest gaming con in the city after the late lamented cancellation of PAX South, and we go every year. The cons are definitely a good place to see like what's popular at the moment. Lots of folks come out and represent their fandoms, and I'm sure to no one's shock, the big thing this year was K-pop Demon Hunters. You could not throw a rock without hitting a Saja Boy or a Huntrix cosplayer, which all looked great, I will say. And the artist alley was full of related merch, had themed stamp rallies, and even the burlesque show had Huntrix and Saja Boy themes in it. But I'm here to talk about games. These are my top 3 games from the con. These are in order of how badly I blew my con budget. We're going to start first and foremost with the Soul Masters trading card game. When we go to cons, we want to try out new things, and we also want to support indie artists and kind of smaller folks whenever possible. In the trading card game world, I can pick up Magic or Lacana absolutely anywhere. I can find a game anywhere in the country, and unless I'm playing a tournament or something, I like to check out games I haven't tried before. And Soul Masters was definitely it this year. Multiverse Games from San Antonio was hosting demos of Soul Masters all weekend, and it initially caught my eye because of the terrific banner art and the merch on display. And once they hooked me, they reeled me in with free stuff. So I will say, like, you sit down from a demo, you can get a pack, you open the pack there, you get some really great cards. Then they'll give you other items, like promo cards that they might have available that are special. It was great. Like the art's good, the gameplay was fun. I ended up buying a few more things, and then I played more, and I was absolutely hooked. And then as I bought more stuff, I ended up, going all in and started buying the decks. And then I had a chance to play some more, and after buying more things, they gave me more free stuff. And then I got more things, and the multiverse games folks gave me even more free things, some of those cards that we had seen earlier. So ultimately, I kind of went all in on Soul Masters. Soul Masters definitely has Magic the Gathering in its DNA, and in some ways it plays similar to Magic Commander, and in some ways to Lorcana, although that really seems like more of a case of parallel development than anything else, given that they came out at about the same time. The game has several unique mechanics, and its commanders and cards and playstyles have enough options to make a really strategic game, and I think folks will have a lot of fun with it. I'll link to their how to play videos in the notes. There's a lot of good ones out there at the moment, and there's more being created all the time. Like I said, I'm all in. If anybody is interested in playing, let me know. The community is super welcoming. I'm super impressed how the company supports their artist in particular. There's a lot of artist participation in the Discord and in the community all the time. I'm probably going to do a video on that item specifically later on, given some of the discussion that's gone around about their art previously. And so I'll be working on that next, looking at their artist collector sets. So fun game, great community, wholeheartedly endorse. More videos coming. Next up, we're going to go to the next game that I, again, went a bit over budget on, and that is Dungeon Crawl Classics. So, Dungeon Crawl Classics is a tabletop role playing game put out by Goodman Games, and like Soul Masters, they started by sucking me in with free stuff. They had a raffle. One thing I will say is that going to a con is a really good place to participate in a raffle because a con has a relative limited audience compared to the world. And if the raffle is at Sunday morning, first thing, even fewer people will show up. So I got really lucky and I won some stuff from Goodman Games. And I also bought things from Goodman Games. So I will say that Dungeon Crawl Classics is their own system. They're also really famous for their conversion of early Dungeons and Dragons modules to 5th edition, like Expedition to Barrier Peaks and the Temple of Elemental Evil. Dungeon Crawl Classics is a system of their own. Unlike other old school games, it doesn't use the early edition rules directly, but it more captures kind of the feel of early D&D while using its own rule system that's supposed to be a whole lot of fun. They also have licenses for great classic settings like Jack Vance's Dying Earth, which is where we get a lot of classic RPG archetypes and things like Vancian magic, Fred Saberhagen's Empire of the East, and Fritz Lieber's Lochmar of Fafhrd and the Grey Mauser fame, which is a particular favorite of mine. So, naturally, I picked it up. And yeah, they also do a kind of a gamma world type spin-off called Mutant Crawl Classics, which is a thing I won. And yeah, it's supposed to be a whole lot of fun, and I definitely can't wait to try this out. One thing I will say, one thing I think Goodman Games does is really smart is they make this core rulebook available at a very low cost, right? So this is a hefty book. This hardback book cost $15 at the con. If I had gotten the softback, it would be $10. So this book is super accessible. It's really easy to pick up and play, and definitely encourage folks to check it out. Like Soulmaster, they also have collector versions of items. So, although this is inexpensive, they have slightly more expensive collector versions of these books, both some adventures and the core books. They have several covers of the core book available. I went ahead and picked up one of them. So, definitely has that kind of classic D&D feel to it. So, yeah, looking forward to trying this out. And last but not least, I spent pretty much no money on this at San Japan, but still had a lot of fun, and I probably will end up buying something on this in the future when I can. I'd mentioned we went to Japan, and with everywhere I travel, I try to hit the bookstores and the game stores. So I was passingly familiar with Sword World before, because it's been called the Dungeons and Dragons of Japan, and I knew it had RPG setting books out there from some anime titles like the classic Record of Lodoss War and the greatly underappreciated Scrap Princess. So I went to Yellow Submarine in Kyoto and picked up core book number one. I thought that I was going to have to spend hours with Google Translate to get a game going, but no. As it turns out, there's a very, very healthy Reddit community and Discord community who have pretty much translated everything for Sword World. It's kind of amazing. And the other thing is, Mugen Gaming announced that there was going to be an official English translation coming to Kickstarter early next year, which I am absolutely going to back. Then when we got to San Japan, I saw, hey, they're going to be running several games of Sword World. So I had a chance to enjoy playing Sword World there at San Japan, and definitely it is heightening my anticipation for this book. I am greatly looking forward to the Kickstarter. All right. So those were my top 3 games from San Japan: Soul Masters, Dungeon Crawl Classics, and Sword World. Thank you very much for watching. Chances are, if you're watching this, we'll have a chance to play together sometime, so I look forward to gaming with you.